Magalan, home to a civilization of millions. Until the comet hit. Earthquakes shattered its cities. Firestorms swept the planet. And as Magalan fell into darkness, the survivors faced a world that was unrecognizable. Fighting amongst the ruins of the old world, new factions arose. The berserkers, the clerics, the outlaws, each with their own vision of the future. But it wasn't only the struggle for scarce old world resources that drove them, for the comet had brought something new. ELEX, an element unknown to Magalan. It could fuel technology, change the evolution of life, open new abilities to those with the will to control it. For the clerics, it drove new technological innovation. For the outlaws, drugs to free their minds. To berserkers, it gave the power of magic. Seduced by ELEX's power, some began to consume it. Addicted, overwhelmed, most degenerated into vicious, mindless mutants. But there were some who could control their addiction. To them, at the cost of their emotions, ELEX offered strength, focus, and stamina. These people called themselves the Albs. Seemingly unstoppable, the Albs have waged war on all who will stand between them and their need to obtain ELEX. Advancing from the frozen wastes of Zakor and their fortress ice palace, the Albs threaten the future of all the factions on Magalan. Now, as Alb forces prepare their final assault, Jax, renowned Alb commander, is sent on a solo mission. One Alb, selected to change the fate of Magalan.
Jax, you've failed your mission. You know our directive. There can be only one consequence for failure.
Okay, welcome everybody, and welcome to ELEX. Now, I've played a few minutes of this just to sort of tune the performance settings, the graphic settings, audio especially, because it is very loud on the default settings. But if you've ever played Witcher 3, it plays very much like that. In fact, the movement controls are very similar, such as tapping the control key to walk about, tap it again to jog, obviously hold shift down to sprint, and as you notice,
I should be dead. I better move before they come back to finish the job. And I better find a weapon.
Thank you, Jax. Yeah. You notice the top left hand corner, you got red, which is your health, blue is your, I believe it's your armour, and the green section there is your stamina. So you use stamina every time you do sort of that sort of thing. Double tap the direction keys with WASD by default. You can remap the keys. Every single key is remappable as well. And plants you can take. Different types of species have different sort of elements, sort of properties to them. So this is healing plant. And you have the quick use section down there along the bottom of the screen there, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 through to 0. 1 is obviously tap the 1 key. Left, I believe it's left click is a quick strike. Then to hold down the E key for a more powerful strike. There are different combinations as well. If you're holding your direction keys, you get different sort of strikes as well. And obviously 2, if you tap 2, number 2 on your keyboard, you use one of the health elixirs. Tab keys to bring up your inventory and everything else. You customise your character, you get attribute points for each level you go through. You gain experience just like any other RPG. It's no different than that. E and Q is on the top, and your direction keys A and D are within each of those menus. So you've got survival skills, crafting, lock picking, locksmith, all those. Personality attribute points. There's a ton of stuff you can spend your attribute points into. You can put them into a ton of different things. Obviously I've got an iron bar, not much of a weapon. Two-handed. Obviously each weapon or item I want to use has different requirements. Melee weapons 0, 3 levels to that, 2 levels to the attack strength and parry and all the rest of it. It's just, we'll learn as we go though. Emotional. If your cold lies between 0 and 20, cold is emotion. Right now Jax is quite cold because he still has elixir inside him. If you watch the beginning, as in the beginning cutscene, you notice that they take elixir to dampen their emotions so they make better soldiers, better killers. Magic, ammunition, heavy weapons, guns, then you have melee weapons. You have armour, head armour, body, leg, hand, neck. Small healing potion I've got, so I've got 2 of those. The value is 10, whatever the currency is, 10C. Health plus 40. So you've got main mission, survive. So Magalan is a dangerous place to be alone. It lets corrupted creatures, reavers, factions, and that's before the fact my own people want me dead. I have to reach one of the free people's settlements so I can get weapons, equipment, and take stock for what I should do next. So that's your current mission. You can select mission marker, delete the marker, or show dialogue. It makes no deal difference, you show dialogue. That just shows a log of what's actually being said. Just in case you get lost, which is very easy. It's a huge game, and the map is massive, which I'll show you in a second. And there's the map. So we need to reach that point, but I'd also like to collect some stuff, you know, as in, I'll just show how big the map is. There were no loading screens, by the way. None. Apart from when you enter like a larger building. Like a headquarters or something like that. But other than that, there's absolutely no loading screens. It's huge. You do get teleporters. Like I said, I have played a few minutes. You do get teleport units, which you have to activate, which you do just by walking near. I will show you that, so if you're interested in getting this game on Steam. So, let's have a look around. Like I said, the performance of the game, it looks really nice. Really nice. So I'll grab some of these weapons, some of these plants, and see if we can find a slightly better weapon. Although I don't think we're going to get anything better than an iron bar out here. So that's the goal there on the top right hand corner is the radar, and it shows the goal. It's like a yellow arrow pointing downwards. And north is right there. Oh, what's that? I've seen one of them before. Small healing. Don't seem to be healing herbs. You do get other types of properties as well with certain plants. That's not one. I have no idea what they are. Like, just over there, on the centre of the screen, like a glowing yellowish sort of orb. I have no idea what they are. Though I suspect I know what they are. I suspect. I won't say what I suspect until I actually know. And when I know, you'll know. So, obviously it's space to jump. Intuitive controls. Very intuitive. Like I say, if you've ever played Witcher 3, you won't have a problem with these controls at all. I've got a poison leaf there. Okay. I think that's it, isn't it? That's all the plants I can take. I can't take one of these, no. I have to go down here. And it's caps lock for sneak. I don't have to bother about right now.
I must have been here for days. The ELEX is gone from my system. I feel weak. Think, Jax. My weapons, my armor. Did Calyx take them? No. If Calyx had seen I was still alive, he would have finished the job. It was someone else. This is Idan, enemy territory. If Calyx returns, or if the Berserkers find me, I'll be dead for sure.
Well, the place where you are is called Edam. The same as a cheese. Edam cheese. Although I don't think they're making cheese here. Oh, I don't know, maybe they do. And it's just the planet itself looks like a ruined Earth. The buildings, barbed wire fences. Looks like it was like a basic agricultural sort of colony before the comet hit. Well, I see something moving ahead of us. So I'm going to go into sneak. Space to climb. That'd be quite interesting to try and climb a tree. Tap the middle mouse button and it pulls the weapon up. Obviously you have to select which weapon you want through the quick action first, but once you've selected it for once, you may need to tap your middle mouse button and it'll unsheath the weapon. But you can't pick anything up when you've got weapons in your hand, which is pretty obvious. See a few people complain about that, but I can't see what is to complain. You've got your hands full. You could have a two-handed weapon.
Old world ruins. Maybe I could find something useful in there.
Come on then. Oh, come on then.
Nice skin. Look
Nice
like
skin.
three people. There mustn't be a scrap of what's left in my body.
So combine quick attacks, left mouse button and heavy attack E to combos. The longer the combo, the more damage you deal. And of course you've got to tap your OK key, which is select, which is enter. So that completely cancels anything he was going to do out. And it's actually Z to lock onto a target, or to change a target is X. I believe it's X. I'll have to try that. It's either Z or X. It's Z to lock on, then to change it to another target is X. And left click and you get some raw meat. Now raw meat you can cook, but only at a campfire. You have to use the campfire, and it'll give you how many recipes you have. Also you need the ingredients as well to match. But you can't, at least I haven't been able to make a campfire, but like I said, I've only been using it for a few minutes. I've been playing the game for a few minutes.
U3, one of my crony units. It looks like it took a lot of damage in the crash. That's unsalvageable. I'm wondering where crony U4 is. If it's still active, then I might find it here in a den. Finding that drone would be helpful.
So see, it's a drone. One of his own drones that he's found. Now he's asking where U4 is. Now U4 is a side mission, which I've not actually completed. Like I said, I've only played it for a few minutes. Let's take a look in here. Alright, so you can take food off. So you can loot the dead rat. Anyone for rat burger, anyone?
Rotting technology from the old world. That's all that's here. I'd better move on.
The only problem I've got is when you come back out of combat, you have to tap your control key again. Just once, you have to hold it down, but you have to tap it to toggle back onto walk, otherwise you start running about. That's the only problem I've got. That's the only thing I've got against the movement system. It's a very small gripe. So it's very easy to tap your control key. But it would be nice if it would remember it was walking before, but then again if you're in combat, you might want to sheath your weapon just to get away. Rather than, you know, rather than actually battle over. The battle's not over, you don't want it to put you back onto walk, I suppose. So it's a choice. And yes, you can sit in the chairs. Take the weight off your feet. Good take some need. was that? So. It does keep reminding you to do a combo if you want to. Depending on how long you hold the E, your left mouse button down or the E key down, it is different combos. Like I said, but you need a combat trainer really to sort of teach how to do it. There we go, that's what I mean. So when you come out of combat, you're running again. Well, jogging. Small health potion, shotgun shells. And we've got a map. I've no idea what this actually shows. We've got some structure here. A river here. I've no idea where that might be. It must have been quite important because of the sort of important music playing. I think that's it. Apart from the rats down here. I've got something. ELEX it. A small shard of ELEX. A small shard of it. So you can tap X key to take all, or you can left click. It's easy just to tap take all. There's no limit as to how much stuff you can carry. That's your only sort of so anything about the inventory, you can take whatever you like, and it there's no consequences. But there seems to be something there. What is that? That's those things again. I don't know what they are. I've no idea what they are. Like glowing yellow orbs. Could just be sort of vegetation. Let's take a look in here. So we've got arrows. And we've got a bow. A cultivator bow. Take iron ore. Can't I take the I can't take the tool there. So I can't take the what is that? It's a monkey wrench. Adjustable spanner, I believe they're called. What's over here? Small yellow gemstone. Wine. Nice. A mug. You can take all sorts of stuff. You can even take toilet paper. I have no idea what you'd use it for, but there we go. You can actually take it and sell it, or use it in whatever recipe it's used in, which I have no idea what it is. No idea what it could be. Paper? I suppose you could use paper for shotgun shells. I think that's it. Do we go back up here, or do we... Well, there's nothing up here, is there? No. There's nothing on the back of this. Well, it's trampled down there. The fence has been sort of knocked down. Might be something interesting. You never know. Got stairs here. So a little stairs section to that building as well. Oh, can we make it up here? Yes, we can. I like to go unexpected places, other than where the developers are pointing you to. You always seem to sort of find more interesting things. Not always, but sometimes. What the heck was that? Alright. Come on then. Let's have you. Well, let's have you then. Come on. There's shouting over there. Come get some. Your health has decreased. Using healing potions to recover. If you're interrupted during consumption, also the healing process stops. You can parry or evade an attack by right mouse button. Also, your own attacks can interrupt your enemy's attacks. And of course it is. Oh, I think I need to get out of here. We aren't equipped to deal with that. Obviously, we're not equipped to deal with something like that. Obviously, we're not supposed to go that way yet, I suppose. But it's interesting. There's some stuff, looks like there's some sort of loot to be had there. And the only way we can go on then is through those doors. Got everything. Yeah, I think we've got everything. We can't tell there's tools though, which is a disappointing thing. Quite disappointing. Can't take books either. So you can't take any books with you. There's something nasty behind these doors, I bet. Hunt begins.